Hi, I'm Shannon from Home Alchemy Living. Usually I'm trying to roll out tutorial videos on how to use tools and fix things around the home. But with the current crisis in the Ukraine, I thought I'd instead share a few reputable ways that I'll have linked in the description box down below of ways that we can help the humanitarian efforts that are currently unfolding. Because if you're watching this, you're already of that mindset. The reason I made this video is because so many like you, I can no longer sit by and watch the atrocities that are unfolding. We are heading into an unprecedented time and doing nothing with regard to this humanitarian crisis, not to mention several others that are unfolding in various parts of the world and some that have been going on for years. Environmental destruction, abuse to animals and children, will and can no longer be tolerated nor glanced over. I had been trying to put together a tutorial, but it just kept falling flat. It seems so inconsequential after recently seeing on the internet and news so many terrible images and equally emotional stories of the war crimes that are happening each and every day. While I don't watch much TV, and I did not watch the Grammys the other night, I did later read Volodymyr Zelensky's eloquent, succinct and powerful, and emotional and sobering speech that was delivered that night, and especially his parting words. Support us in any way you can, but not in silence. I have been inspired by the heart and sometimes humor even in their darkest moments, and of the bravery and the unbreakable spirit of the Ukrainian people. In particular, there's one memory etched into my mind, and it's this video that a lot of you have probably already seen of what seems like an ordinary although he's by no means ordinary, Ukrainian man who picks this bomb up off a bridge that had been left there by the Russian military. And with a cigarette hanging out of the side of his mouth the whole time, he carries very carefully this bomb off the bridge and away into a field, while he's being filmed either by a friend or an onlooker. He most definitely was aware of what may happen and the risk he was taking, and the fact that he did it anyway shows a type of self-sacrificing bravery you usually only see on the big screen. The list of these types of examples goes on, and it only takes a quick internet search to find so many other stories. But my favorite of all is one I came across about a week ago. This one is a bit more of a bright light in the darkness, about a young man named Andrei Polonski living in Kharkiv, who I had heard about from a friend of mine who follows him on Instagram. I will list his Instagram handle as well below. Whether he was stuck or stayed, it does not matter. What he's doing with his time does. His Instagram feed reads like a living documentary that is inspiring and heartwarming and heartbreaking all at the same time. He is able to receive funds via Venmo and PayPal, and I'll list that information as well. What he does is he uses the funds to get the food, he gets medicine and other supplies to people in need in Kharkiv where he lives. He also supplies a local restaurant that then makes food for the soldiers. During the time that he has between curfew, he seems to go on nonstop deliveries. Somebody had joked on Instagram that every day is a leg day for Andre. I didn't mean to rhyme there, but I just did. He documents for you via photos and video his travels and the people that he interacts with on the day-to-day and throughout his days. And given the time that he finally does rest, he does a Q&A session for people who have questions for him. My explanation of what he's doing serves the story no justice at all. So please just check his story out for yourself as he takes you on this incredible journey, and you really see part of the story that is unfolding on the other side of the camera lens. At this point in time, at least 500,000 people, if not more, have fled from the Ukraine and made it to safety at different refugee intake points in Poland. Some have managed to escape to other parts of the world, but many others, whether by choice or circumstance, have stayed behind to protect and serve and look after one another the best that they can. Andre is one of those people, and the idea that you can simply send over $5, $10, $20 or more. You're literally feeding a family or small children or an elderly woman who can't leave her apartment if you so choose to donate. It's just a feeling I can't describe. He is very transparent, and it's something that you'll quickly realize the moment that you watch just one of his videos. I understand that we all want to see where our contribution is going and that it indeed goes to a place where it makes the most impact. I would encourage you at this time to do your research, make sure the places you want to donate to are legitimate and reputable. Unfortunately, there are people who prey on others' kindness and generosity at times like these, seeing it as an opportunity for gain. It is a shame. However, I hope this doesn't dissuade anyone from donating. And if you're not in the position to do so, there's so many other ways to participate and show your support. You can support Ukrainian business owners, take part in a rally, start a community relief drive, and lean into the contributions and people power that surround you. I myself have recently donated, and now I'm watching in awe as my young daughter organizes her own movement and collection drive in collaboration with her school to gather supplies which will then be delivered to the local Ukrainian center in our area. I don't know if anyone will see this video or if they'll even watch to this point, but if it reaches and inspires at least one person, then I will have done what I felt compelled to do, which was move someone from thought to action. That's all for now. Stay well and stay safe out there in the world.